Hey friends, Chaplain Ray here. I know we're probably all sick and tired of these things, but it's probably definitely the right thing to do for sure until we get a better grip on these things. But really what I wanted to talk to you about today is another kind of mask that is found in 2 Corinthians chapter 11 in the Bible. It talks about how Satan masquerades around as an angel of light or a child of light to fool us into thinking that we're in safe places or doing safe things when we're really not. And that all of his servants do the same thing. And it also talks in the book of 1 Peter in chapter 5 about how Satan prowls around like a hungry lion, looking to devour those who are not aware of his presence. God's children is who he's looking for. A few examples of ways people and things get fooled every once in a while is a decoy like this one. If you're a duck and you're flying way overhead, high in the air, and you look down in the water below and you see ducks down there, you're thinking, that's a safe place to go. I already got some friends down there. And you go down there and hunters are waiting and hunters do what they do. I'm not saying hunters are bad people or that what they do is bad, but it's just a simple fact of life is that we're fooled a lot by some things. Another thing that can be deceiving is camouflage, something that makes you look like something that you're really not. Satan uses that in a big way to lure us into places, into relationships sometimes, and to things that we should not be involved with, okay? There is fishing lures, right? If you're familiar, if you like to fish a lot, here's a fishing lure. That definitely looks like a real live piece of bait to a fish, and as you can see, those dangling hooks get them every time. Did you know Satan wants to hook us? He wants to hook us away from things that are good, away from fellowship with good people, away from our relationship, our trusting relationship in God. One last example for you is this different kind of decoy that actually scares things away. Why would this be a good example? Because I think sometimes we're scared away from things that we should be respectful of and be wise about. But when we think about what God's word says about us and who we are and how much we're loved by him, that some fears are artificial. And we just need to be aware and pray about them and stay in connection with God and who he says we are. An acronym that I use for fear is false evidence appearing real. False evidence appearing real, an acronym for fear. All right, there's some good examples. So in wrapping up this video, I want to say that it's not just, it is your responsibility to stay away from things like that would trick you into doing things and being places where you don't want to be, but it's also your responsibility because people are in close proximity to you that you might share those things with, maybe on purpose or maybe not on purpose. In Genesis chapter 3, Eve gave the apple that Satan had deceived her with to her husband, Adam, which was in close proximity to her. Okay? So we're going to share good and bad things in our lives with people that are close to us. And the last thing I'll share with you is that in 1 John chapter 2, it talks about how we should not make other people stumble. So just when you think that you're not making other people stumble, the bad decisions that you're making, the places where you're going, the thoughts you're thinking, the things you're doing, they can rub off on the people that are close to you, all right? Hey, listen, I just care about you. I want you to be safe. Until next time, this is Chaplain Ray, and I hope that you'll be aware of your surroundings, what you've allowed into your life, and what you should draw the line with. Thanks. See you next time.